New England and Miami close out the regular season. The Dolphins hope to split the series for the 5th straight year, while the Patriots look for the sweep. It's Week 18, and it's coming up.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Dolphins in our ball game here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Complete. It's Johnson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Now Jones. Smith catches left side. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say bench him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, Coach. I thought the ratio was if you got to 3-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on first down. Harris. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On first down, Harris. And credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Jones. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Now Brian Flores is going to take a chance here as he'll throw the red challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphin field goal of 47 yards.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble, then recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
On the give, this is Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run on 1st down. Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. On second down, it's Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Let's go!
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Jones throwing complete for Harris, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Looking to throw, Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Here comes Grant on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but it's going to be second down. Tua going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This taken in at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass, Tua. This is caught. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives him a little bit of room to complete it.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back to throw. Jones. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Miami set to take over. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the
simple,
guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Stevenson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now Jones. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. New England on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Stevenson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Devin Asiasi. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The return man is Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Liam Eichenberg, 2nd-round pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. This ball is caught by Shaheen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon Davis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. So Tua and the Dolphins down by a field goal. 1:53 remaining. Their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Tagovailoa. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tua to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Tua. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Tua. Quickly into the hands of Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tua to Fuller for a Miami first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Tua to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Back to throw is Tua. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So the Dolphins have little faith. And guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that's a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at. To see if
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Dolphins, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year